Last month, my group of friends decided to start a normal book exchange, think Oprah's book club, but with more cheese boards and less self-improvement. Everything started off pretty standard: paperbacks, thrillers, and the mandatory copy of The Great Gatsby that no one actually read. The only curveball was that my friend Dan brought in a stack of cookbooks, claiming he wanted to expand his palate and puns, his words, not mine. We all laughed it off, mostly because Dan once tried to make toast and set off the smoke alarm. Things took a weird turn at our next dinner party. My friend Jess volunteered to cook the main course using a recipe from one of Dan's donated books. She proudly set down what she called Dad's famous chicken cacciatore, but instead of a step-by-step recipe, the page just read, Step 1, chicken crosses the road. Step 2, ask it why. Step 3, serve with a side of existential crisis. We all thought it was a weird printing error until we noticed the next recipe was for quiche Lorraine, which read, quiche me, I'm Irish. And nothing else. At first, we thought Dan was just being his usual weird self, but then the next host tried to make beef stew, only to find the instructions had been replaced with, stupendous. Just meet expectations and veg out. The dessert section was even worse. How do you make a lemon tart? Tell it a sad story. There was a brief moment when someone suggested we call the publisher, but Dan just sat in the corner, grinning like someone who'd hidden all the remote controls in the house. Now every meal at our book club is a gamble. You never know if you're going to learn a new recipe or get a groan-worthy punchline. Last night, I opened the cookbook to make spaghetti and found, pasta la vista, baby. At this point, I'm convinced Dan's not trying to spice up our cooking skills, he's just got a recipe for disaster, and he's serving it with a side of dad humor.